They're at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Welcome everybody. The World of Startups team is glad to welcome you on Kazakh TV. My name is Serikakisev. In recent years, technologies in medicine and bioengineering make an impression. Only a short time ago in Kazakhstan, the prosthetic hand was fabricated using a 3D printer. It's much cheaper than its foreign counterparts with a similar feature set. More advanced printers have already learned how to print bone and cartilage, which afterwards will be implanted into the body in a human being. Today in the program, we will talk about global trends in medicine and about what has already entered lives of the inhabitants of Kazakhstan. Safeguarding health technique, how gadgets can help increase your eyesight. Saving on medicine. Auyrma is a platform for searching for quality counterparts of expensive drugs. The largest internet companies of Kazakhstan are launching an educational initiative, the Open IT. One of its founders is a well-known startupper, Ramil Mukhoryapov, discloses details of the project. According to the World Health Organization, approximately 285 million people worldwide suffer from visual impairment, and $50 billion a year are spent by people all over the world on lenses and glasses. Our correspondents found out how a mobile application can help improve your eyesight. According to the World Health Organization, 80% of all visual impairment can be avoided or cured. Sanjar Bakhtiar faced this problem a year ago. Instead of surgical intervention, the young man preferred preventive measures, starting with iHacks mobile application developed for iOS operating system. Before I could see well, and as a consequence, I became increased in this problem. I wanted to solve this problem of eyes, and I learned that on the internet, many people are saying that the exercises for eyes help a lot. I stumbled upon this application called iHacks, in which I found exactly this whole list of exercises, which are with animations. I can look at all of them, and I can just do that. It's very helpful. I liked it. Exercises are available in the form of animation. Under each of them, there is a task instruction. The application has the ability to set the duration of training from 1 to 10 minutes. Moreover, there are notification systems that reminds to perform the required exercise at a certain time, allowing not to forget about eye exercises. User-friendly interface will praise for performed exercises. Today we are all users of cell phones, tablets, computers, which of course lead to overloading for eyes. We have to do these eye exercises every day from 3 to 5 times. This application has collected the most simple and easy to use exercises. The application has the ability to create your own workouts. You just have to choose an exercise you need and time you plan to spend. An application developers stated one of the arms pursued was to create as simple as possible, at the same time a functional application for the users. Analogs do exist. Before developing our application, we have learned and watched all of them. Each had same disadvantages, so we have tried to take them into account in our application. This led to the creation of our iHacks. The project was created as part of the summer startup of the incubator and Factorial, which was held in Almaty. Within 2 months of work, the application has already withstood 2 releases, and at detailed studying, it does not show errors during operation. In the future, developers are planning to translate iHacks into foreign languages. Probably everyone faced the problem, as the drugs prescribed by a doctor or well advertised by pharmaceutical companies are very expensive, that eventually makes it difficult to treat the disease or stop it at all. The city startuppers have studied this industry and found that per any expensive drug there is a range of cheaper analogs. More details about this application can be found in the next article. Auyrma is the first free Kazakhstan's app that helps to save on expensive medicine, giving buyers a list of low-cost medicine with a similar structure. After all, almost every drug has a cheaper analog produced by other pharmaceutical companies. A big problem is that people have got prescribed drugs, and when they go to the pharmacy they get a large and very expensive list of 30,000 or 40,000, and of course not everyone can afford it. Here our application comes to help, showing that there is an expensive drug and it has its counterpart. That's, you can buy the same medicine that deal with the same disease, but it will be much cheaper. To search, it's enough to enter the medicine and the service will immediately select its analogs certified in Kazakhstan, sorting them by price. Furthermore, using this application, you can make a list of medicine and set a reminder for taking medicine at a certain time.
Even at the initial stage, the internet in the application was quite high.
There were 300 users per week, 5,000 requests, and because of these 5,000 requests, our app has hit the top 1 of the Kazakhstan app stores by medicine rubric. Until current day, it holds on to the top 3. After this point, the base application has about 5,000 drugs. Each of them has a help information. In addition, using your location, Auyrma application can show on map nearby pharmacies. This feature is available in 5 cities: Almaty, Astana, Ust-Kamenogorsk, Pavlodar and Karaganda. My family had such moments when people got called, doctors prescribe expensive drugs, at the pharmacy sellers get benefits by advertising more expensive drugs. It was not inexpensive, it seriously hit in the wallet. I realized that it's possible to save up to 50% of drug sum and to find a cheap and at the same time very good medicine. Meanwhile, the application contains errors which startups are debugging. Developers are planning to expand the database of pharmacies and also to add the function of consultation with a doctor that later can help to monetize the app. Under the initiative of the largest internet companies in Kazakhstan and Kazakhstan's leading exports working for companies such as Facebook, Booking and Google, a non-profit educational initiative in the field of internet professions, Open IT has been established. One of the co-organizers, known businessman Ramil Mukhoryapov, will tell us about what national startups will do and study. Welcome Ramil, tell us, how did you come up with this idea? We realize that there is a problem in the search for personnel. For instance, I mean that regularly in our companies we have a lack of leaders. I mean that there is a lack of internet entrepreneurs, developers like web developers and mobile ones. We realized that if we take steps as company leaders, probably we will wait very long time and suffer for a lack of staff. That's why it was decided that we have to establish joint training program in several ways, namely a web business, an online business, and mobile development and the internet marketing. And according to these courses, we will look for the best staff that exists on the current period on the market. Thereafter, we will screen over these staff to form some study groups. What is the main objective of the Open IT project? The task is to give them the best practical knowledge that is currently at the market, to provide the expertise of major companies, to prepare them to be able to go and create something on their own, or to join our teams and strengthen us. What competences among your people do you want to develop as part of your initiative? For example, high loading in the IT or development process, integration, testing and so on. There are all sorts of points that we are regularly facing in our work, but we systematically have to be tutored from scratch as those guys. What difficulties have you encountered at the time of launch of the project? The project is being organized by 3 leaders of 3 companies, leaders of their markets, and there is an indirect competition between us. Maybe not so deep, but it exists. But nevertheless, there used to be a clash of certain ambitions in the beginning. It was not so apparent, since the goal was common and understandable. The task was to sit down and to make arrangement on these rules of the game. Thank goodness, we passed this stage quickly enough. We have agreed on everything within a month, and now we work looking in the same direction.
На сегодня это все.
That's it for today. The World of Startups program and I, Sergey Kokishev, were with you. Our next release will have more news about business and modern IT developments. See you right here on Kazakh TV.
Kazakh TV.